for tonight's new episode of Darkness Over Dragon's Spine. How about that for production quality? Am I even recording yet?
Did you say darkness from a dragon's behind? That's a great name. That's a great name for an episode. I'm keeping that one.
This is Darkness from a Dragon's Behind. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, possibly right.
But I do like that. Yeah, I know. I told Carolyn about the last episode, and I was like, I should have known better. I've been playing with you guys long enough to know, but I gotta have every conceivable angle covered, or just have some stuff, some just in case stuff ready. Like,
avalanches, wildfires, hordes of beasts,
I did. Yes. Sorry, that was a follow-up question with the car-related stuff. So, okay. When last we met, you guys had left Rule on the Tradeway, heading back to Waterdeep. Y'all gone all the way back up to the bridge where you'd had the troll encounter early on, and decided that you wanted to move kind of upstream, up the Ardeep River towards the castle. The Ruins of the Harpshield Castle. And I think you also left Rule with a request, should he get to Waterdeep safely. Maybe. He is all alone now, after all, in the Tradeway. And should he be able to make his way into the Temple of Selyun and find whoever it was that promised the map for you guys, that then he might be able to get a Griffin Rider to perhaps meet you guys at the Harpshield Castle and get you a better map and kind of get you further and further out towards this mysterious darkness in the Dragon's Behind. Darkness over Dragon's Spine. The other thing that you'd noticed is kind of inexplicably, right? The rings get heavier. We're getting heavier, and then they started getting lighter as you moved kind of back, west. And then, but you are now at this intersection of, I can share my screen here. You also did get a map, by the way. Let's do this real quick. You did get a map that it was a bit blurry, perhaps water damaged. Let's see if you can see. Can you see it?
Yep.
So I'm going to move the windows all over here. Yeah. So this is the map that I forgot where you guys got this, at the Flotian Estate. Did Arlok gave you guys this? Yeah. He reached back. He found an old map. It had kind of gotten all blurred up and stuff, but it's very similar to the map that you probably remember Rule had, kind of the area that he uses for his business ventures. You guys had made it back to the bridge here, and is going to start heading up the Ardeep River, and that's kind of where you left it for now.
All right.
So I assume you guys are all well rested, right? Everybody's.
We're well rested, and we are in need of upriver transport.
Yeah. So as you sort of look around, where you're at here, you start kind of making your way up, and it's pretty wild. It's a fairly wild domain. You're not seeing,
by the way.
What's that?
More great artwork, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks. This is cool. I found this one today. I was like, holy cow, that's cool. So as you're sort of scanning the the landscape out in front of you, it looks like you're kind of heading into the wildlands. There's not a lot of signs of people that have been coming up and down, other than the bridge that you're on where the troll was. It's kind of the only civilization that seems to be on, at least on this passage. But, you know, it looks fairly shallow at this point, the water, and there's lots of, you know, space at least that you could just sort of walk up, like follow the river if that's what you wanted to do.
You want to follow the river, guys?
Gimner says, I want to get in the river. He's amphibious. He likes the water. He climbs down and gets in the water.
Bloop.
He was looking a little parched since the previous night's rest.
Yeah, I figured he would love that.
Maybe we should put together some kind of raft.
We could buy one.
I mean, where are we gonna buy a raft?
The raft store.
Just so happens there's a little kayaking shop right here.
It's the whole raft. Known as the whole raft district.
Right, exactly. A bunch of guys in like a old Volkswagen bus. Just open up the side door.
Suppose we could probably try to make one. We have some of us have the intelligence to. I don't, but I mean, some of you probably have the intelligence to make one. I can tie ropes together.
Yeah, I mean, there's trees around us.
Yeah, there's lots of, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, driftwood and things like that. You can certainly try to lash your rafts together.
Yeah, let's make our own little Kontiki.
Yeah.
Do you have rope?
I have
do.
rope.
I have 50 feet of hemp rope.
Okay.
I also have.
I think if each of us has
50
an
feet?
adventurer's pack, that should be 200 feet.
How about you, Connor? Harlan, do you have anything that could help with building a raft other than
I am checking at the moment.
other than your supplies and your noggin?
Let's see here.
There's not a build raft spell. I don't think.
No, there's not.
Ah,
I do have 50 feet of hemp rope.
there
I
you
can
go.
do that. I have a tent too, so we could use that maybe as a sail
Oh, there we go.
or something.
Yeah. So you guys aren't all very. Of course, Gimner would be the smallest, I guess. But Gimner, I'm guessing you're not going to be in the raft.
Oh no, he's going to be.
He's very comfortable in the water, but he'll want to stay with the group too.
Okay. Yeah. If I do this, are you still looking at the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Not that I have tons of things written down. I just want to give myself a little bit of reminders along the way. Yeah, you guys can spend probably the morning working together as a group, lashing together logs and getting a fairly seaworthy. The water's not running terribly fast. Kind of just looking at it like this, you can kind of see it's sort of a nice, it's a decent current, but it's not, you know, white water.
Right.
And so yeah, you guys can spend the morning and kind of lash a raft together. And how are you going to propel it besides the sail?
I was thinking try to find a long branch and kind of do like the bayou style, like a.
To push yourself up the river?
Yeah.
We'll get a couple of them just in case we lose a couple.
Yeah. So you guys can certainly spend some more time kind of foraging about. Everybody make a quick survival check and see who has the luck at finding kind of a stick that fits that bill pretty nicely.
You said survival?
Yeah, I think survival probably.
14.
Yeah, that's good. You found one.
19.
You find a perfect one, perfect for your grip and height.
11.
You find a stick. It's okay.
Hey, quick.
You put it in the water.
Gimner.
Gimner gets a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gimner, you just find a little stick. You're like, I don't even need this. Just chunk it. And Harlan, yours got to like when you put it in the water, like it goes all the way down almost, and like it still works, but it's, you know, you don't have a lot of leverage on top. But
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you guys are on your way now up the river. You're moving, it's slow going. You're going against the current. So you can travel like this about probably 2 miles an hour going against the current as you're pushing. And it is a little bit tiring as well. I mean, it's, you can't take a break. As soon as you kind of let the pole up, if you guys just kind of let go, the raft would begin to start floating back downstream towards the coast. So you're making decent headway. And let me do this real quick. Let me do this too. Gallery view, I like that better. I don't know how the recording works, if it does it that way or not, but you guys you're just seeing our faces now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gimner, where are you at relative to the raft? And let me share this real quick as well. So you kind of moved around that bend. You kind of moved around the bend here through these kind of tall stone structures, rock structures. You're making decent progress. You're several miles now away from the tradeway, getting deeper and deeper into the wilderness. And the rivers now, you're kind of in the river. The sides are fairly steep. From what you can see coming in, you're kind of going from, on the screen here, you're going from west to east still. So this is the direction inland. A little bit more rocky, a little bit more white water, some steeper sides. There's a raft. I'll just sort of start the annotation as well. Move our windows out of the way. So like kind of the raft is here. Let's just say, ooh, that's hard to see. Can I fill it? Maybe I'll make it red. That's a little easier to see. So the raft is, these are like, 5 feet squares. Raft's probably, well, let's say these are 10 feet squares. These are 10 feet squares. So as you're moving up Gimner, where are you at relative to the raft? Are you sort of just right beside it, or are you swimming ahead or trailing?
Yeah, I'd be on the raft in the front.
Okay.
Help be on lookout.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. And then everyone else is on the raft, I assume. No one's taking a dip. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are sort of no problem. You're here. Kind of the raft is moving. Kind of you're pushing it up here. Still no problem. It's getting a little tight in here. You're around the bend, and right here, you kind of see this little landing area right in here. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Whoop.
Harlan got a 20.
Nice.
Not natural though.
Okay.
11 for Taz.
18 for Elisar.
Okay.
And 16 for Gibner.
Taz, you got 11?
Yes, an 11.
Okay. And all right, so that's that. Let me do this real quick. Ugh, it's not letting me. Little change of pace here with. So I'm using a different computer now, so Now we're talking. All right. Okay. So you guys are right in here. Kind of coming around the corner here. You roll initiative. And basically what you see as you sort of round the corner is coming down from this embankment. Just speeding on its belly is just massive crocodile. And it
All right.
just churns into the water and just starts barreling right towards the raft. And it's on the surface. You can still see it as it's closing in on you. It's huge. Harlan, what are you gonna do?
I am gonna try to cast. Let's see here. I'll try to cast Ice Knife on it.
Ice
So
knife.
to create kind of like a magical ice knife
Okay.
in my hand, and then I can throw it at the creature.
Okay.
So that is gonna be let's see here, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
All right, and then that will be 3 points of damage, and then
Okay.
I need to make a dexterity saving throw, and then on a fail saving throw, he'll take extra damage from it exploding.
Oh, okay. So he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. He failed it.
All right, he's gonna take an extra 5 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Now end my turn there.
Yeah. So I mean, you see this ice. What was it? An ice knife or ice
Yes.
blade?
Ice
Just-
knife.
It just sort of smashes into the scaly back of the crocodile, and you see sort of a little bit of the texture fades ever so lighter than the rest of it. Doesn't act like it even felt it. I mean, it's just barreling straight at you guys. Elisar, you're on the raft. You see the crocodile. It's also entering the water. It's all kind of happening simultaneously as you're seeing this. So
Yep.
what are you doing?
I
What are you gonna
am-
do?
Good old Iron Man pose. Eldritch blast, just right at him. Ooh.
So
Yeah.
quick question,
Mhm.
Harlan,
Yes.
when you cast your spell, is it require movement, hand movement?
Yes, it does. I have to like kind of throw it with my hand.
Okay, so you throw it. Do you have your stick in the other hand?
Yes, my staff.
So the stick that you're using though to push the raft, did you have to drop that?
Yeah, I dropped that then.
Okay. All right, so the raft's kind of pausing right here. Elisar, same with you. You're doing your Iron Man thing, so you probably had to drop the stick that you're using to push the raft upstream.
I would say I would have put it down in the
Kind of throw it on top of the raft.
yeah.
Okay. And Harlan, you could do the same thing.
Oh,
All right.
can you? I don't know where my. Can you see that?
I can see that. Yes. That's a natural 2. Nat 20.
What do I get for that? +3.
That was your attack roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So do your double damage or roll
12.
twice.
All right, a 6 and a 3, so 9 lightning damage.
Okay.
Force damage.
Force damage. All right. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Yeah. Again, as it's coming in, Harlan's ice knife hits and you're just like boom, bam, bam. So you're basically piling on top of it. And Gimner, you're at the front of the raft. You're seeing what's going on. You don't even have a stick. Your hands are free, but you're on the raft. You're not in the water, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Go ahead. Your
Gibner
turn.
says, I get dibs on the alligator boots as he
Nice.
hurls a psychic blade.
Nice.
22 to hit.
Whew. Man, yes, that totally hits.
Okay, 7 points of psychic damage.
7 points of psychic damage. Yeah. I mean, at this point, the crocodile's mouth is just the mouth is starting to yawn open, and it doesn't make any other than sort of this what kind of sounds do they make? Kind of that weird deep throat roar type thing. That really really deep. So it's just kind of doing that as it sort of powers its tail towards you, and Taz, you're up.
So I have do I have any of my rope left, or did I have to use all of it for the raft?
I think you guys all used all your rope to lash everything together. I think it was 200 feet that you guys all had when it was all said and done.
Yeah, that's what I came up with. Yeah.
You got to loop it and keep looping through. So it's all in the raft.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is take my my pushing stick.
Okay.
And try to angle it behind the raft and try to jam it into the riverbed.
Okay.
To anchor us in place.
Okay. Yeah, you can totally actually make an athletics or strength, or just straight strength or athletics.
Athletics is 20 total.
Yeah, you're able to do that. You're just almost like a javelin, just jam it. Are you still having to hold the stick?
Well, no, I was trying to just jam it like into the riverbed to try to create like an anchor, like a little pier.
Yeah, so you did. So you kind of anchored in right in here. You sort of go maybe between the logs, jam it in. The front of the raft begins to sort of tilt. I don't know if it's gonna let me do that. Oh, don't look.
Whoa.
No spoilers. No spoilers. I guess I have to select it. Yeah. Oh, I'm not Dungeon Master. What's going on here? That's terrible. Duh. I could just do that for short. So it starts to just sort of turn. I wonder if it'll let me do it now.
I don't know if there's a rotate in the annotate.
There's not. Anyways, you can start to see it's kind of
it just pivots.
It's pivoting around the pole now, but it will hit this rock, and between the pole and that rock point, it's going to sort of stay. Water is going to keep pushing up on it, though. That's probably all you're going to be able to do this for your action on this time.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. The creature, it's just sort of, and it's just launching up and out indiscriminately, trying to grab whoever's on the raft. I think that's everybody. So we'll just do a D4 to see who he actually ends up going after with this initial lunge of the jaws. So I'll just do on my initiative order here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is a 2. 1, 2. Gimner, you're the lucky frog guy that he's going to try to bite.
So, can I use my sentinel to attack it since it's attacking a creature near me?
And can I use my bloodless? Can I use the blood of the curse eyeless to get the -4 on the attack?
You guys see what that is? Can you see it?
A 2?
Mark, I need you to get out the critical fumble table.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And Patrick, you used the blood curse.
Yeah. Now would that wouldn't negate a natural 20, right? That would just kind of fizzle it out, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. What do you guys? What is the ruling?
Because he has to say that he's using it before the result of the roll, it does reduce the natural 20 to below a 20.
Okay.
A natural, it's kind of tricky. Because it's a natural 20, it is a critical hit. So if he uses it enough to not hit, then it doesn't hit. but if it does still hit,
It's still
then it's still a critical hit.
Yeah,
okay.
it's -3, so you got 17 to
Makes
hit.
sense.
Yeah. So does a 17 hit Gimner?
17 hits.
So
So-
it's back up to double damage then.
Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Okay.
Sure,
2 and
I
1.
have another character.
Wait, this is double damage? He's just gonna
Yes, pretty-
swallow Gimner whole, I think. I'm gonna roll all of them at once. I know this is a high challenge rating. I figured, but between all you guys at level 4, but nobody expects a natural 20, I guess. So let me figure.
If Mark loses his second character,
No, I know.
this will be like the time that I kept killing Connor's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was up with that? Hater.
Yeah.
It's just the luck of the dice.
It is. I know. I gotta remember that. It's not.
87 points of damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. I'm still digging for. Put it this way, I'm still digging for D10s.
Oh, Jesus. Well, do you have uncanny dodge yet, Mark?
Not that. Well, let me check. I think that's at level 5, but let me check.
Yeah, you guys aren't quite there yet.
I think it is at level 5.
Well, they all have healing potions now, right? So where's all the rest of my D10s?
Okay, no, I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Well, do you have your critical fumble table?
I
Yeah, you
do.
guys can go ahead and do that while I'm digging here.
I rolled a 98.
998. Okay, let's see.
No.
Oh no.
You have flashbacks from a traumatic experience when you were a child. You fall prone and curl up in the fetal position for 1d4 rounds.
Oh,
Please
no.
roleplay this traumatic experience out.
Oh, this is perfect.
Okay.
We've never had
1d4.
that one before.
No, that's a new one.
Not the clones, mommy, not the clowns.
Two rounds.
2 rounds. All right, let's hear it though. What's the? You need a second to think about what it is.
Yeah, I'll act it out when it comes to my round.
Got it. Okay. So here we go. Gimner,
I'm ready.
it was nice knowing you, man. Here they all are. Maybe not. Maybe there's a bunch of 1s. Okay, so that's 10. That's 19. Oh. 19. That's 28.
That's not so bad.
28 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a see if you can escape the grapple. So roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Here we go. A d20.
D20.
Escape a grapple. So would I roll?
The DC is 16 to escape, according to this. So I guess it's
Use
just,
acrobatics or athletics, right, on a grapple check.
let's see if you're grapple creature speed condition
Right,
ends.
right?
Doesn't say, but you can use one of those. Yeah, you can see if you can squirm out of it. If you've got proficiency or something, you can add to that.
I do. Okay, 11.
You are grappled. You're stuck in the jaws. The good news is he can't bite anybody while he's got something in his mouth. The bad news
Yay.
is he's going to swing his tail at one of the other 3 of you guys. And that's going to be, I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So Taz is going to swing his tail at you, but are you already prone?
Yeah, I am already prone.
So he's going to swing his tail with disadvantage.
I think it's actually advantage for melee attacks.
Oh, it is
It's disadvantage for
for range.
yeah.
All right, so you're on the ground. You're just like a little hockey puck sitting there. Okay. Let's see. The best roll there does a 17 hit? 17
misses.
Just swings this massive tail right over your head. And then let's think about, like, in Jaws, towards the end, he's like, his body weight is just sort of smashing on top of the boat as he's trying to get, as he gets, what's the guy's name?
Quinn.
Quinn, yeah. So, I mean, the crocodile is sort of half in, half out of the water, just, it's pretty shallow still right through here, so he's not having any real problems moving. And Harlan, you're up.
All right. Is there like a good portion of it outside the water?
Yeah, there is.
All right. I'm going to try to cast Firebolt on that kind of portion of it outside the water.
Okay.
Ooh, that's going to be an 8. I believe that misses.
That does miss. Yeah, the firebolt just shoots into the water. Big plume of steam comes out where it makes contact with the water around it, but it misses the crocodile.
I'll end my turn there then.
All right, Elisar.
Elisar is going to Wonder Woman together like they're whatever she does,
Those
and going
braces. Yeah.
to, yes, thank you, is going to cast Witch Bolt. So a beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards the creature. I'm not even thinking about if it's going to hurt Gibbs. I didn't even think about that, but I'm going to cast it anyhow.
Well, you're all in water. Nothing like a little electricity around the water.
Yeah, so to hit. Okay, you want to get at that critical fumble table?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Our
boy.
dice were on fire last week. This week
Well,
they
you started out, well, your initiative rolls are really good.
yes, they were. What, you want to do 100?
Yeah,
yes.
D100.
A 25.
Okay, 25. You have tripped over your own feet.
That's
Oh,
me.
You are stunned, paralyzed condition until the beginning of your next turn.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. So you can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dex checks. Any attack rolls against you have advantage. And any attack that hits you is a critical hit while you're paralyzed.
But the good thing is I look harmless.
All right. So you just splat.
I'm playing possum like it's never been played before.
I don't know how you managed to do that with Witch Bolt, but maybe you like hit yourself in the head, knock yourself out. Gimner, you're grappled.
Gimner's in the mouth of the alligator.
Yes.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to form a psychic blade in his hand.
Okay.
And my skin is naturally poisonous.
Yep. That's
and
right.
So, yes, now that I'm in his mouth, he would need to make a saving throw against the poison condition.
He would against the poison condition, right? That's what we talked about last time, right? It was, yeah. Okay.
When I gave him a high five.
Yeah, that was poison damage versus poison condition.
Yeah,
that's right. So when they come in, like it says, okay, poisonous skin, any creature that grapples you or otherwise comes into direct contact with your skin must succeed a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay. DC 12, 17.
Okay, so he's good. So Gimner's going to form a psychic blade in his hand.
Okay.
And he's going to just stab like right into like the roof of his mouth.
Okay. I strike at the heart of the. Go for it.
21.
That hits.
All right. And do I have an ally within 5 feet?
Yeah, everybody's just right around. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. I got to add the sneak attack damage. Give me 1 second. Okay. I rolled well. This is going to be good.
Okay.
A total of 21 points of psychic damage. It's 11 on the dagger or blade, psychic blade, and then 10 more on the sneak attack.
Yeah. I mean, it just. Let's see. you're still restrained and you're still in the target's mouth. So you didn't try to break the grapple. You're just staying in there, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Taz, you're up.
Oh, I kicked one chicken and now they're all chasing me. Why? Why?
That's awesome. Bravo.
Kicking chicken.
Yeah, kicking the chicken. All right, so it's got you in its mouth. It just still has you grappled, Gimner. It's not going to do any more damage at this point, but it is going to sling a tail attack at one of the other 3 folks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I tend to invoke the blood curse, the eyeless blood curse thingy.
Okay.
So that's good.
And
-4.
it's swinging at you,
Oh, nice.
Elisar, with its tail.
-4.
-4. So
Yep.
14.
Miss.
It was an 18. So would that have hit?
That would have hit.
Yeah. So that was good timing. And remind me again, how often can you use that?
3 before next long rest.
Okay. So you got 1 more left.
Yep.
All right. That sort of ends its turn right there. Swings the tail around.
Briefly, did you say I was restrained?
You are grappled. So
No.
grappled creature. Let's see. You're incapacitated.
Okay, no problem. If I was restrained, I would have needed to roll at a disadvantage. I just looked it up. So I was
Okay.
gonna-
Oh, wait a minute. No, we'll do it on the next round. Technically, if you're incapacitated, you can't take actions or reactions. But we'll say that you were sort of squirmy enough. You got your psychic blade in there. And well, how do you get out if you can't take actions or reactions? Let's see. Oh, no. I take that back. It says the condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, not you. You're not incapacitated.
Gotcha.
Got it. Sorry, I misread that.
Okay.
Yeah. You're still grappling. Your speed is 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. You just can't go anywhere. So
Cool.
You're stuck, but you're still sort of in the jaws of the creature. And Harlan, it's your turn.
All right. I can still firebolt it, right?
You can.
All right. I'll try to do that again. That'll be a 16 this time.
16 hits.
Okay. And that will be 9 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Now
Yeah.
end my turn there.
Okay. So the last firebolt fizzles in the water. This one, you've got your range. Just bam, smashes right on its back. Elisar, you're up.
Star, short start out, is going to jump into the water
Okay.
and try to stab this. My short sword is best right into the small of his back.
Okay.
And then ride it.
Okay. All right, you go for it there, Captain Ahab.
There's a 15.
15 hits.
Okay, 15 does hit. All right, hold on a second. I wasn't expecting that. Short sword, 1d6 plus 3. Nine points of damage, 9 points of piercing damage, and I'm trying to hold on to it.
Make a animal handling check.
Animal handling, I like it. Big old +0 on that one. That's a good one for me. 10.
10. Yeah, you're not able to stand on top of it. It's also moving pretty darn rapidly.
And he's still got my short sword in him.
Yeah, and you're in the water now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Now, is that my entire action, or can I start swimming towards shore very quickly?
You've got some movement left. You can start swimming towards shore. Does he get an opportunity attack if that happens?
He would.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that then.
You're just gonna stay floating.
I'm gonna stay floating like a piece of wood, although I will have my blood curse of the eyeless third one ready to go.
Okay. So you're bobbing in the water, and your short sword is now in the back of the beast.
Yeah.
Gimner, you're in the jaws of the beast. And you're
Taz,
welcome to
taking
take a
chickens.
turn. So Gimner, you're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
No worries.
Yeah, so Gimner is going to do the same thing. He's going to try to do another psychic blade stab inside the critter's mouth.
Okay.
Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. 17.
That hits.
All right, I've got 6 points. Let me add the sneak attack damage here.
Okay.
So 6 plus 7, 13 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, yeah. Again, it's like, its eyes are rolling in its head and just thrashing furiously now. And Taz, you're up again with your second round of flashbacks.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
He's gone full chicken. And it's the creature's turn. It's going to swing a tail again. He's not going to spit you out, Gimner. Let's see. It's going to try to hit Taz again. The clucking. And Taz does a 22 hit.
22 hits.
Okay. And that is this. $18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Ka-thunk. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. Oh, you're already prone, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
You're already on the ground. He just smashes you while you're on the ground. You're barely hanging onto the raft. That'll end its turn. Harlan, you're up.
Okay. How's it looking right now? Like, it's a bloodied or?
It is. There's a sword sticking out of the back of it. The blood's pouring out of that. Its eyes are sort of rolling around wildly in its face based on the psychic damage it's been getting, and some of the other different types of damage that's been hitting it.
All right. I'm gonna try to cast Firebolt again on it.
Okay.
So that is gonna be a 15 to hit,
That does hit.
and then that'll be, let's see here, 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. Yeah. Again, it's kind of smoke billows up from the location of the firebolt. And Elisar, you're now in the water. Harlan, does that end your turn before I move on to Elisar?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So Elisar, you're now in the water, sort of splashing. It's deeper than you thought.
Okay.
It's clear water, so it looks shallow, but it's actually fairly deep. You're able to touch bottom, but you're starting to kind of float downstream.
I'm going to try to my best of my ability to get to shore.
Okay. Are you going to go
Hold on to your map.
this way?
Yes.
Not that way. This way.
Whatever the closest way is, wherever the nearest shore is.
Yeah, this is all sort of steep. This little embankment is kind of almost think of it almost like a boat ramp or something. You can kind of scurry towards. And as you sort of swim past, the crocodile is going to try to hit you with its tail.
All right, I'm going to use my 1d4, my last one.
Okay.
Ooh, a 4. I'm not making it up.
It missed you completely.
Hey,
Yep, it missed as it, sort of flailed at its tail to try to strike you as you start swimming to shore. You're able to make it to shore with no problem.
okay.
Um, so that's your movement. Do you want to take any other actions while you're on shore?
Do I have action to take to have the time to shoot with a short bow?
So
Probably.
is your short bow on the raft or on you?
I always thought I carried everything with me, but it's up to you, really. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. If you have it sort of all kind of strapped onto you, then you're able to sort of turn and then fling an arrow with your short bow.
All right, let's see what we got here. No, that'd be a 6 to miss.
Yeah, it just flies kind of over everybody and sticks into the far bank of the river. Gimner, you're still in the creature's mouth.
Hey, am I taking damage from being in his mouth?
It doesn't. It just says you're grappled after the initial piercing. It doesn't say you continue to take damage while you're in the creature's mouth. You're just he's just holding you in there. So
Just
I don't think you are.
as a note, Ryan.
Yeah.
You can. How many attacks does it say you can use?
2.
So
One
you
with
can
its
do
bite and one with its tail.
While Gimner is grappled, you can continue to bite.
Well, actually, for this, it says the target is the crocodile can't bite another target until the grapple
Another
ends.
target.
Oh, another target. So it continue to gnaw on him.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. He will gnaw on you if it gets to him. How about that? Because he would have eaten you by now. so we'll see what happens. But it is your turn.
All right. Well, same thing. I'm gonna just keep stabbing them from within,
Go for it.
and I get a 18.
That hits.
All right. A total of 15 points of psychic damage. That includes sneak attack.
All right. So from inside the crocodile's mouth, describe what happens to a creature that succumbs to psychic damage from within the jaws of the beast.
Oh yeah. So y'all see literally a blade poke through right between its eyes.
Oh.
As the blade disappears, you can just see the eyes of the creature wither in pain as they roll backwards. As they roll backwards, the creature's body just kind of goes limp. His jaws open and he starts to sink, while Gibner hops out of the jaws back on the raft. And then you see him dive back in the water after because he wants to go skin it to get those boots.
Yes. So you how big are you, Gimner?
I'm about the size of a halfling.
And this creature is okay. So let's see. So you're small. You are not able to kind of hold it as it just begins to float downstream and drag you with it. Just the sheer size of
he's
the corpse.
cool with that. He's going to try to skin it while
while floating.
Yep.
Do you have a blade?
I do have a dagger.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a strength check to see if you can, or just make an attack roll so you can pierce the armor of the crocodile with the dagger.
21.
You're able to get in there and sort of carve out a big piece of hide that you can turn into whatever, I guess, accessory that you feel like turning it into. Anyone else doing anything with the crocodile as it floats downstream?
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. It is now floated on off downstream, and Elisar, I'm assuming it takes your sword with it as it goes.
Wilson. I think I'll be able to find something else.
If Gibner sees the sword, he's fairly intelligent. He probably would think to retrieve it. He's a 13 intelligence.
While he was sort of floating down with it, he might have gotten the sword. So you guys can talk about as you come back out of the water. I'll go back to the map so you kind of see the scene of where you're at. Yeah. So already, LSR, you're up here, kind of on this embankment,
Yep.
and kind of just sitting there. You see Gimner emerge with a big chunk of crocodile hide in one hand, perhaps with your sword in the other. I'll leave that to you guys.
Yay, let's do that.
The raft is still sort of pinned in this area. Let's see. I'll kind of draw it this way. It's kind of just pinned right in here against this rock and against this kind of the pole, the original pole that Taz stuck in the ground. It's pretty beat up. The water's kind of overtaking it now. It's starting to get pushed under, the raft is. With kind of the weight, some of the hemp rope had gotten torn in the battle. Some of the logs have gotten sort of knocked loose, and one or two of them have split away from the raft and also started making their way down the river. So what do you guys want to do?
I guess we should just crawl up on the shore over here.
Yeah, let's see what's there.
Yep.
All right, so you guys crawl up on the shore up here. The raft's still stuck there. Not much else is happening. You guys can sort of take a breath, take a inventory of injuries and such. Is everybody okay? You can take a short rest here if you need one.
Oh yeah,
You
that'd
take
be
a short
great.
rest.
What you see around you is
Are we taking a short rest?
Yeah.
you guys can if you want to. So feel free to roll your hit dice and do whatever else you need to do to get some nourishment back. You guys have potions now, I think, as well, and some other spells and things. So
Short rest now, way.
Yep, short rest. If you look around the area where you're at, it's not it appears to be game trail. It doesn't appear to be man-made sort of structure. It looks like you see quite a few bones, different types of animals, types of deer, a couple of owl bear skeletons in different piles around. You can tell this beast has been sort of hunting here for quite some time, pretty successfully, but no sign of any other sort of intelligent creatures in the area, no weapons or treasure or anything like that in this general vicinity. If you look back at your map,
Mm-hmm.
let me erase this. Kind of the map, the damp map. It's now even more damp from that encounter. You notice that there's a fork somewhere in the river. You haven't gotten to that fork yet, so you're probably somewhere in this area before the fork.
We'll take it.
Take the fork.
Yes.
The road. Take the fork, less travel.
Yes.
Do you guys have everything you need with your short rest all done?
Yeah, I'm assuming if we go to the right, that'll bring us to the ruins of the castle faster.
From what the map says,
Mm-hmm.
if you trust it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, guys? Either way, there's something in between. If we take the fork, we're going to hit something either way. Either a lodge, or the ruins, or the Nandi Lap in the middle.
This is the river, Ardeep.
Yeah. I mean, above that right there.
Oh yeah. There's kind of a some scribblings about some sort of a lodge, perhaps. Some scribblings about you can definitely the Harpshield Castle is out there beyond kind of the ridge line, the same ridge line that Arlok Flotian was talking to you guys about, that he hasn't really ventured past. And then you can kind of see where the Flotian estate was, where you kind of traveled up the tradeway, and now kind of up the Ardeep. So you are now sort of able to sort of keep going, keep traveling down the river here. You reach the point of the fork. You can kind of go left or right on the fork.
What do you think, guys?
You're walking at this point as well. You're not, I'm assuming you've left the raft and you're just sort of walking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe head towards that lodge. We can possibly resupply.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. It is getting somewhat later in the day. It's kind of mid-afternoon. You guys gonna keep on trucking though?
That sounds like us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're making good time. You're sort of kind of walking up the river this way. You kind of make it into this little area here before nightfall in terms of just your travel speed and where things are going. So you're welcome to continue to travel kind of up the river and then sort of depart deeper into the wilderness. You're not really seeing any sign of trails leaving the river's edge. And it's getting dark.
How's the temperature, Ryan? Could we do watches without a fire?
This time of year, it's getting cool. It's getting quite cool at night, unlike it is in real life here. For this November, it's creepy. It's like 85 degrees outside, and not quite, but but here, it's getting cold. I don't know how Gimner will do with cold weather. I'm not sure if that's an issue with his amphibian nature, but in elves, you might be okay with it, or half elves. I don't recall. You guys might have to check and see how you can do.
I don't think I have any like specific bonus for cold.
Okay.
Gibner does okay in different temperatures. Where he gets into trouble is that he's dependent on water.
Okay.
So if he goes more than 24 hours without soaking in water for an hour, he becomes exhausted.
Okay. And you guys are staying kind of close to the river. So you're so far so good as you've kind of been making your way upstream. So Gimner, you're able to kind of keep soaking. At some point, if you guys are going to try to find the lodge and resupply, you will have to leave the water, and Gimner, you'll have to kind of decide what's the best way to kind of handle that. Right now, are you guys going to keep walking through the night, or are you guys going to take a rest? You can probably you can actually hate to do this since you just took a short rest, but you can take another rest if you want to, or you can keep trucking. You guys are tough. It's up to y'all.
What do y'all think?
I'm good either way.
Same with me.
Let's go. Taz, actually, before you do, what do you think?
Yeah, we can we can keep tracking.
Let's go. Let's keep checking.
Keep on trucking. All right.
Mama.
You guys keep on trucking. You're sort of making good progress. You're going on through the night. You're powering on. The woods are getting quiet. And let me shift gears here real quick. Let me take that off. Yeah. Let me see if I can find something else a little bit more. I wish we had, I remember all the playlists that we had that in Spotify, but
yeah,
alas. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. It's probably gonna have an ad first. Welcome to Car Magic. I was like, what? Let me know if this sounds like, or not. Maybe it won't play. I'm not gonna wait around for it. We'll get back to our
I
regular
know
scheduled
that
program.
car magic intrigues me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm worried about my connection. Just make sure I didn't lose internet. Can you guys, everything seems
Yeah,
to be
you're-
working
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
You're
Okay,
fine.
good. All right. Yeah, so you guys are making it through the night. You're walking, kind of, you've had to leave the riverside. So Gimner, it's not been 24 hours. You know, you're good there, in terms of what happens to your skin, you know, while you're away from water. And as you're walking, kind of the forest is thick.
With this one.
Yeah, it's pretty. It is. It's very exactly. It's not. There's no real clear trail. Let me do this. There's no clear trail. The further you're kind of moving further and further into sort of this deep, dark wood. You kind of have the map in front of you. You're just sort of eyeballing where you think this lodge might be. And as you kind of are continuing to kind of move in, who has night vision?
Woohoo! I do.
I do as well.
I do not.
Everyone but Harlan. Harlan, do you have Gimner, do you have night vision?
Gimner does not.
Okay. So the two of you with night vision see in the distance, in the pretty, what does your night vision give you in terms of your range of sight?
60 feet of dark vision.
60 feet, okay. So, where'd that go? One second. Yeah, so 60 feet of dark vision. You see lights way in the distance. With your dark vision, they're very, very obvious. And even the two who don't have dark vision, you see a glimmer of light way in the distance on a distant hilltop.
What do you want? What do you think? Somebody?
I
Think
don't
it's
know.
the lodge?
Well, I mean, if we have made a fire, let's just keep a watch on it. Let's not do anything. Let's just keep an eye on it.
Okay. Yeah, you're continuing. Are you moving towards the lights that you see in the distance?
No.
Okay.
Well, do the lights seem natural, like
They do.
fire, candle lights?
They do. They seem like candlelight in the
Oh.
distance.
Huh.
I mean, we could head that way and just
Be cautious.
aware.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm a test.
Okay. Yeah, you start heading that way, and for those of you with dark vision, you begin to see the shape of a building.
Okay.
Can you
There's
guys
a
see
building.
can you see the slides? Am I sharing the screen? What do you guys see on the screen? The old map?
Oh, Matt.
Okay, so you
There
see.
you go. Oh, nice. The Evil Dead.
Yeah, as you get much closer, and there are lights actually in this, not this picture here, obviously, but the lights that you saw from the distance, you kind of see them inside of this building, and you actually start to hear something. It's the sound of a female voice.
It goes something like this.
Help me, please
Oh.
help me.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's a very pleasant sounding voice.
Not terrified, or it's terrified but pleasant.
Yeah, like a
Pleasantly terrorizing?
damsel in distress type of pleasant, as pleasant as that could be.
Okay, so someone's giving her the vapors.
I don't, yeah, I declare I need help. Yeah. I don't know what
Let's
happened to
go,
my
guys.
music.
It sounds like someone's in trouble.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can go check it out.
Yeah, it's not a trap. Let's go.
No, of course not. I don't know. I was trying to find mysterious music, but none of it worked. So I was going to go back to the old original ambiance, which is a little bit more extreme than the mood here. But yeah,
Hey, did Gibbs ever get my short sword back? My bad.
he
Yes.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gimner's got your short sword back. Yep. Yeah.
Thanks, Gibbs.
You as you move closer, the cry sounds more clear. Please, is someone there? Help me, please. I'm trapped in here.
Somebody break in. I'll stand watch outside behind one of these trees. And someone might want to get the other side of the house.
I'll go back around the house and just make sure no one's gonna sneak out or anything.
So
That
you guys
means
are you guys are gonna love this. So here's the picture. Here's what I drew.
I like it.
So as you're kind of coming up, you know, this
Kind
is
of
sort of the
RV.
trail, right? Here's the structure.
So where does the tunnel go into the clouds?
Yeah, those are trees. Those are not very good trees. And that might be a coffee mug stain. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but
Yeah,
Nice.
I think it might be.
I'm gonna squeeze this digital stuff as much as we can until the vaccine comes along and we can play again in person. But until then, this is sort of my quick mock-up here. So
That works just fine.
and we can annotate on this still. So I heard Harlan, you said you're gonna go around the back, right? Is that what I heard? Or no?
Connor?
Yes, I'm gonna go around the back. I'm
So
gonna try to
you're-
be stealthy.
Oh, you're being stealthy? Okay.
Now I'm gonna be stealthy hiding behind that tree right there that's right below the arrow.
Okay, so you are here.
Oh, actually, no, I take that back. I want to be up on the upper tree, so we have all 4 fields of vision covered.
This
Right there.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
And then Connor will be that one. So we kind of have
Yep.
a 180 a piece.
So Connor's over
cabin.
here. Elisar's here. And who's going in the front door?
Taz, you want to take the door and I'll hop up in the tree?
Yeah, I'll take the front door.
So Gibner will hop up in that tree where your marker just was.
This one here, I'll make you a star.
Yeah, that'd be
And
good.
then Ella, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, Taz. And then Harlan, you get the red heart.
All right.
Just because that was what was next. And then, so you guys kind of all 4 corners. And so Taz, you're coming around this side. To this, this
Yeah,
is the
I'm just going right up to the front door.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that.
Oops.
Let me do this. There we go. All right. So you're coming
Whoa.
around to this side here where the front door is. Yeah. Taz, the door opens without any problem at all. And as you don't see anything when you look inside directly. Do you go inside?
Sorry, I'm trying to erase my things.
Okay. No problem.
I go to the front door and then I just boot it open.
You boot it open.
Oh, it keeps choosing the wrong colors.
Yeah, you boot it open and you see sort of in the corner huddled what appears to be a young woman with her feet and hands bound in the corner. And I'll put her, she'll shine bright like a diamond right here in this corner as you bust in. So kind of Harlan on the side of the house where you're at, she's sort of just huddled into the corner
Got it.
as Taz comes in the front door. And she says, "Oh, thank you for coming to my aid." That's a pretty terrible accent, I know, but
All right.
please untie my hands. I've been here for so long.
Don't do it.
You're far away. You don't hear any of this.
You don't hear any of this. Yeah,
Oh, this it's not letting me annotate correctly.
oh no, she's very pretty, very young, flowing blonde hair.
Oh boy.
Hey, there's a lady in here. I walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, while he's walking in, Gimner wants to try to create that like psychic network. I think it's called
Ooh.
Psychic Whispers.
Is it involve Dionne Warwick?
Yeah, so
Oh, that's like a Friends network.
let's see here. So as an action, you can roll your psychic talent dice and choose creatures you can see up to a number equal to the number rolled.
Okay.
So for 1 hour, the chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you and you with them.
Okay.
And you and the other creatures must be within 1 mile of each other.
Y'all are all definitely within 1 mile.
All right. So, all right, 3 of us.
All right. You get to pick the 3, right?
I guess so. Okay.
Well, I guess it's everybody though, right?
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's everybody.
I'll roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1. Okay. Patrick.
Yo,
Elisar, you're in the network.
I am.
Oh, is he the only one that's in the network?
Unfortunately, it's everybody but Harlan.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
pick 3, and there's
Ooh.
4 of us. So
Okay. Was it 3? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Got it. Okay. So Harlan, you're sort of on the outside. You can hear the damsel in distress through the wall. It's muffled, and you could hear Taz say, "Hey, there's a lady in here." Taz, are you inside the in the lodge? And you can, as you move in, Taz, you can immediately see there are remnants of old. What do they call them when they mount the head on the wall? Animal head mounts or whatever when people shoot them.
Game mounts.
Yeah, exactly. There's some like old antlers and things. You could tell this was some old cabinets as you're just quickly scanning the room. Some furs, big piles of pelts and things. So this was clearly some sort of a hunting lodge at one time. As you're sort of ascertaining this. And as you sort of face the young woman, she lunges at you.
My, what big teeth she has.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Where'd my mouse go?
9 for, sorry.
13 for Harlan.
6 for Taz.
21 for Gimner.
Okay, so Gimner, 6 for Taz. Harlan, what was yours again?
13.
13. And Elisar, you were what? Sorry. I think you're 9, right?
9, yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So the rest of you are kind of where you're at. These are 5-foot squares. This is the front door here where Taz kind of went in. So you kind of figure out your movement for what you can do on your turn. And Gimner, you're up first in initiative. Now, would you know that she just lunged at Taz from that tree?
Okay.
I wonder.
So he's inside. I really can't see it. I'm just sort of understanding this from Taz, kind of,
You see,
Sure,
like maybe
network.
the terror. Maybe Taz has a little bit of a what type of, yo, what? Hey, lady.
Yeah. Run.
Whoa, easy. We're here to help.
Hey.
So that's probably what you pick up on telepathically. Is that enough to trigger you to think something's amiss to get down the tree and over?
I tell you what, he's going to just take the ready action.
Okay.
That if sees Taz come running out and anything chasing Taz, I'll be ready to attack whatever's chasing him.
Okay. This young woman lunges at you, Taz.
Okay.
The bounds on her hands and feet just disappear. She is wearing kind of a long robe, still beautiful flowing blonde hair, beautiful skin, and she just lunges at you with both hands. And does a 20 hit.
20 does hit.
Okay, so she just lunges at you with her nails just sort of extremely long and sharp all of a sudden. 11 points of slashing damage. Just
Okay.
and she just says, as she just sort of closes this, oh no, that didn't work. There you go. She just lunges at you like this, just as you're coming in the front door. That's her turn. I'm not sure what this music is. And then Harlan, you're
All right.
sort of on the other side.
Can I hear anything like noticeable to alert me that something's going like wrong in there?
Her attack is quiet. She doesn't make a noise. She just lunged at him. So other than her no longer yelling for help, that's kind of the only thing you pick up on. I mean, there's no real, if we just look back at here, and the images are going to stay, the annotation is going to stay. So, there's some windows on the backside. You do see quick movement. You do see quick movement in the lodge. But you don't know what that movement
Okay.
represents.
I'll probably go up to the window and just take a quick peek inside.
Okay, so you just kind of move up towards the window. As you move in, you just see almost like a wild animal just pouncing on Taz. So you do see it now. So that was about 5 feet of movement.
All right. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna step back like 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire bolt the window and try to break it.
Okay, go for it. The armor class for the window is, let's see. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah, I roll a natural one.
Oh. I think we did a critical fumble that you used. What did you use?
I used magic, so I don't know if that
Okay.
counts or not.
I don't know. What is
know.
what is? Well, I'll let the committee make the decision on this. Does you guys think a magic spell attack against a window to break it could create some sort of backlash upon the spellcaster if it goes badly?
What spell was it?
Firebolt.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, maybe reflects off of the glass.
Maybe it bounces off.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you got to roll it. See what happens.
Okay.
It does have glass has a DC. I mean, sorry, an AC, an armor class.
That'll be a 39.
Okay, 39. You have lost your balance and have fallen. You fall on your weapon, taking normal damage. You are also prone until you stand back up.
Do you have a blade, like a dagger or something?
I have a trident on my back.
Ouch!
Oh, what does that do?
Can do
It hurts him.
1d8 damage. Of
Okay.
piercing.
Oh, no.
5 points of piercing damage.
Oh, yeah. Do you make a sound when that happens?
Yeah, I kind of like groan a little.
Taz, you wouldn't hear that sound, but Gimner and Elisar, you might. Make a perception roll for both of you guys. I want to see if you guys hear Harlan's
18.
squelch. You hear
Minus
it.
1, 17, yeah.
You hear it.
All right, 22.
You both hear it. So you hear Harlan groan in pain, and you also see the movement, and you feel it, Gimner, you feel the psychic, what the heck? And now you feel psychic, the pain delivery. So something's up inside the cabin, and you hear you hear Harlan, you recognize his voice, sort of outwardly expressing pain on the outside of the cabin, on the other side. You can't see it through the cabin. And
I got Harlan, the Gibbs. If you want to check out what's going on in the house.
Copy that.
And,
all right.
I'm going to dash as fast as I can to Harlan.
Let's see. What did I'm missing it. Did I lose somebody? Hang on, I lost somebody in my initiative order here. So I've got Gimner from the tree. I've got her, Harlan, Taz.
9.
Where's Elisar? Elisar, I've lost you.
I'm 9. Lowly 9.
Elisar was probably above me. I had a 6.
Yeah, I thought so, but I don't know what happened to you. It's like so crazy. All right, Elisar, I'm moving you here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my. Somebody must have snuck in while I wasn't looking. Got it. All right, that's random. All right, Elisar, you're back here now. So Harlan, that was your turn. And Elisar, you moved. It's your turn. Where did you take your movement? Down the tree?
I was up, yeah.
You were not up the tree. You were behind the
dash.
tree. Okay.
Right. Now I'm going to dash, ignoring the door, not even looking through the door, and going to where Harlan is.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
35 is right where I'm going to be. 35 is where I'm going to be at.
Right in here?
Yep.
Okay. You're dashing, so you double your movement. So you can make it all the way to Harlan if you want to.
Yeah, let me make it all the way to him to say what happened.
Okay. You see him on his back.
Is there a fish man around here? Do you get you?
No, I got myself. I slipped over a rock on the ground.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, what's going on? Can you see anything? I look in the house. Is there anything going on?
I don't think that's a nice lady.
Okay, got it.
Gimner, you still have a ready action, by the way. So I don't know if you what your trigger was for engaging that, but just want to remind you of that as we're going down the initiative order. You're still on hold.
Okay. If he can, he'll after Elisar said, I'll take Harlan, you get Taz.
Okay.
I'll use my cutting bonus action to dash in there.
So you go down the tree. You're coming around this way?
50 feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So down the trees about 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay. And then I'll use my, that was my bonus action. So now I'll use my action to continue dashing in there.
Yeah, you're definitely inside. Boom. And you just see this young woman just clawed into, her fingers just dug into Taz's face. Is that all you can do is take that movement, or can you do? You can do something,
that
right?
was my action and bonus action, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right. So that's what you see. Just, just clawed into his face. And Taz, she just lunge at you, digging her claws in.
I'm going to go into a rage.
Oh, yeah. I bet that would make you rage.
And then I am going to recklessly attack.
Go for it.
Finish. That's really good. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So I'm going to do 13 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Plus 8 points of radiant damage.
Man, you guys are dealing it out. That's pretty impressive. So she's, You're using your glaive.
Yeah, using my glaive.
Okay. Yeah, you just sort of smash into her.
And I'm just gonna scream out. "Ah!"
You guys all hear that.
We hear that.
The war cry, the battle cry. And Gimner, you're now right in the mix as well. It's really driving me nuts. I don't know what happened to Elisar's card. It literally just disappeared. But we're good. I will not belabor the point any longer. Oh, I found it. It slid behind another card. I knew there was an explanation. A logical explanation. All right,
Other than the
Gimner,
devil.
you're up. We're back. We're back in business over here.
All right, Gimner ready his psychic blade. He
Okay.
rolled a 12 on the hit.
The psychic blade misses.
Okay.
Just do they fly past and just smash into the far wall, or do they just disappear?
If she's within melee range, he would just stab. If she was more than 5 feet away, he would throw it like a
Okay.
throwing
Yeah.
weapon.
So you just go to stab, and as she's sort of clamped on top of Taz's with her claws, she just he's moving, she's moving, and the blade just misses her. She's going to take her claws out of your face, Taz, and just come in again, right on top of you. Now, if you're recklessly attacking, she doesn't get advantage, right? Or does she?
Oh, she does.
Okay, she does. Okay, so she's right up on your grill anyway. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, so she's right on top of you anyway. She's got those claws just dug into your face. She's gonna come back out and just smash in again, right in your eyes. 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that'll end her turn there. And then Harlan, you're up. You're I'm assuming you weren't knocked prone. You're able to kind of, I guess you did fall down and just hop back up. It
Yeah,
didn't
I think
say
I'm
you were
prone.
Oh, you are prone. Okay, so if
I
you're
think I'd be prone
prone,
because I fell down.
yeah, you're right. You're right. So you can use part of your movement to stand up and part of your movement to move if you want to.
I'll stand up
Okay.
and then I'll start running towards the door.
So if you're prone and you stand, let's see, a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl once it stands up and then ends the condition. Do you still get your full distance if you use part of your movement to stand up? I don't remember.
I think it's only half of it.
Half. So you get 15 feet.
Yeah, so I'll probably dash to the door then.
So you get 30. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you're like right at the edge of the door.
Yeah,
You're
I'll end my
rounding
turn there.
Okay, you're rounding that corner as you're coming
Yep.
in. All right, and then Elisar, you're up.
Elisar is going to. Is there a window along that that wall there?
Let's take a look.
Wasn't that what the firebolt was shooting at?
Oh, on this wall. Yes, there is a window along that wall.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of
Take the butt of my
similar to
short
this wall
sword and
here,
shatter
but on
the
the
window if I can.
on the far side.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot
I wanna-
what?
I can look in and if I can see what's going on, I want to shatter the window.
How are you gonna try to shatter
Shatter
the
the
window?
window
What are you gonna use to break the glass?
with the butt of my short sword.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack
Butt of
against
my
the
short
window.
sword.
Roll an attack.
11.
Let's see. Glass is armor class
11.
13. So you smash the glass, but it doesn't shatter.
I missed.
But you do make a loud noise. You're right up here on the glass.
Yay.
Smash. And does that end your turn there?
Yeah, because I was gonna try really hard. Boom, boom. So yeah, that's where I
Okay.
stopped.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't break through. Taz, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna recklessly attack again. I'm just gonna go crazy. Go
Go
crazy
for
with
it.
my glaive.
Go crazy. Let's go crazy.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay, that's gonna be 15 points of slashing damage
Ooh, yowza.
and 6 points of radiant damage.
Dang. Yeah,
I
again,
didn't do anything in the last fight, so I'll just handle this whole fight by myself.
These wounds are not shutting on a sort of magically the way the other ones might have otherwise shut. Give me 1 second. Let's see. That's your turn, Taz. Oh, Gimner, you're up.
All right.
Yep.
Gibner's going to take a psychic blade and stab at her.
Okay.
Okay, 19.
19 hits.
I'm rolling. Forgive me here.
No problem. Let's give me a chance to look up something too.
Okay, I think I cleared him up by mistake. Let me re-roll. I'm sorry. My dice is blocked.
Uh-oh.
Can you see your history? Okay, I got 7 points on the psychic blade,
Okay.
and then the sneak attack. Zoom. Okay, and six more. So 13
13
points.
total. All right. Yeah, just again, now you're on it. You're just made great purchase with the psychic blade and she just
Cool.
shrieks the kind of girlish, innocent sounding voice that she had when you first heard her. Hints at something a bit more sinister as she shrieks.
Mandy Moore, no.
And then
There's a
I'm
bit of
gonna
a
use
rasp.
my cunning action
Okay.
to disengage.
Tony
and move
Collette,
myself towards the corner.
no!
You're going to disengage and do what now?
I'm going to use a cutting action to disengage and then
Okay.
move towards the corner to create some distance between me and this thing.
This corner here?
Perfect.
Okay, got you. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
And I'll blow her a poisonous kiss.
Ah. As you blow her a poisonous kiss, she sort of grins at you.
Uh-oh.
You sort of catch a hint of a grin.
Gibbs, that old hag sitting in the tree.
Let's see. So a question stepping back for the DMs of the group, the fellow DM. What does innate spell casting mean? Does that mean that spell can be cast anytime without having to wait for an action?
No, it just means that as a creature, they can cast a spell. So instead of having to learn how to do magic, they just innately know how to do it.
How to do it. Okay, got it. All right. She looks at you, Gimner, with that grin.
Okay. Yeah.
And you blew her a poisonous kiss, right?
Yeah.
And she says to you,
I think you just married her.
She says to you, she goes, "You should wrap your lips with sugar, frog boy. Take some of that poison away." And cast vicious mockery on you.
Oh, man.
I was trying to taunt her away from Tab.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, here we go. Wisdom saving throw. Let me get the dice to roll here. Okay, there it goes. I got a 10.
You failed. Let's see. Like, give me 1 second. So how do I know what level the spell is for a creature that has an innate spellcasting ability? Doesn't tell me.
It should say in the spell description, or just right next to it, it should say like 3rd level spell.
Yeah, casting
Okay.
level, whatever.
Okay. Let me look and see. I may be missing it. Let me just do a quick skim. You know what? Let's do it this way. I'll just do it this way. This feels about right based on where it's at. Because I don't see anything specific, but it's vicious mockery, so it's a cantrip.
Oh, then it's just
Just like
yeah, it's just like the base level.
that's what I thought. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought too. Oh, wow. So it does 4 points of let's see, what is vicious mockery? Psychic damage.
Psychic, I think.
Yeah, 4 points of psychic damage. She hurt your feelings with that one.
Ow.
But that ends her turn.
Pierce my heart.
And Harlan, you're up.
But Harlan's gonna get like, it's gonna kind of run inside the house and get to like the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay, got you here.
The heart.
Oh, you're the heart. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Thank you. This is
That's me.
this is you trying to break in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're inside the house now, easily, Harlan. Where to now?
The bottom left-hand corner of the house.
Over here.
Yes.
Okay, you're sort of tucked in. On that side of the house, there's a big stack of furs and some old crates, dusty crates, and things like that.
All right. And Harlan's gonna cast witch bolts onto the creature.
Go for it.
All right. That will be 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Okay.
Go!
Dang.
Yeah, witch bolt goes past, misses, smashes into the kind of the far wall again. Does that end your turn there, Harlan?
Yes, it does.
Elisar, you're on the outside. You smash the window with the butt of your short sword, and it didn't break.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm not getting this glass isn't gonna beat me.
Roll to attack the glass.
15, baby.
15. The glass shatters and sprays inside. Now who is this this is you, Gimner?
I'm the orange X, yes.
Yeah, the glass just sort of flies over your head, but then as you turn and look over your shoulder, you see the face, the very charming, handsome face of Elisar.
And I jump in the room.
You're able to squeeze through the window. It's a very small opening.
Okay, got it. I'm a small guy.
Yeah, but you're able to sort of shimmy your way through. You're now inside, and you have some more. That didn't take all of your. Actually, that did take your action and your movement.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're in.
Hey Gibbs, what's up? I look at Gibbs.
So that's Elisar. Taz. She's still right in front of you, even though she made fun of your friend Gimner over there.
Oh, you know I'm going for the reckless attack.
Go for it.
I'm just crit fishing. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Did you get the nat 20? All right, go for it.
All right. Slashing. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh, man.
And can't forget my radiant damage. And then that's 9 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, man, you are definitely bringing the pain train to this encounter. She's just bloodied and just screaming, whimpering. As you know, this is sort of not really her turn, but after that attack, she's weeping. Why are you doing this to me? Gimner, you're up.
Aha. Gibner, when he forms the psychic blade in his hand, he's going to pause a moment to let some of the poison drip off his skin onto it.
Drip, drip, drip. Go for it.
And then he hurls it. 11.
He hurls it. Maybe the poison was too slick.
Yeah.
The grip was loose. The second blade spins and smashes against the far wall, disappears, and there's nothing, no trace of it left. That's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me look at this real quick. There it is. Okay. She looks around the room,
Me.
sees everyone sort of closing in on her.
Get her.
She disappears. Just vanishes. Completely invisible.
Can I throw? I'm gonna run towards her and grab where she was.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna swing blindly with my glaive.
Go for it.
Ah!
You can. So you're swinging blindly as
I'm running towards her. Yeah,
as Elazar's running to the same spot
absolutely.
where she was. All right.
Do I need to roll with disadvantage?
Roll a disadvantage and see if you hit Elazar.
Oh, that's so disappointing that it was disadvantage because I rolled a natural 20. A 14.
Elazar, does a 14 hit?
No, 16. You missed. Thank God for that.
Yeah, his glaive
Hey,
just.
what do you mean? What do you mean? Unfortunately.
Well, I was thinking like maybe with the natural 20, I would hit her.
Yeah, or
No,
somebody.
alright.
Yeah, he just buries the glaive into the wood flooring of this lodge and just sort of
Whoa, whoa,
shaves
whoa, whoa. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. Calm down.
the back of your pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's quiet in the room.
Too quiet. Can we search the room real quick?
Yeah, you guys want to spread out and start searching the room?
Yeah, I'll take the northeast portion of it.
Okay, northeast.
North and then northeast. Up. There you go.
You're up here.
Your other northeast.
Northeast, this guy. This is west.
Yep,
and my compass rose is down here. It's just hidden.
That's
So you're up here.
I'm in Maine, not Portland.
Thank you. That's what I need. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah. This is so we got Gimner and Cheyenne. We've got nobody's in Yellowstone. Somebody's up here next to South Dakota.
Yep.
And somebody's close to Colorado. So Harlan, you're in this corner. You just smashed the ground. She's disappeared.
Yeah, that's weird.
Completely no trace.
Mm-mm.
And everything seems to be quiet in the room of the lodge. You hear from outside, "I don't like you very much," from way in the distance.
Friend?
And then again, quiet.
Yes. Oh, well, heck. Do we find anything in our respective searches?
Yeah, if you start looking around the room, you see in the far corner, whereas this corner had, and this side, this wall looked like the remnants of an old hunting lodge. The corner where you are now,
Yep.
Elazar, which is where she was.
Yeah.
As you're sort of looking around, you see a pile of humanoid bones.
Yeah.
With various teeth marks on them
Yeah.
and knife marks where they've been sort of chewed and clawed. And that's really all you see over there in that area.
Hey, by the way, when I was out checking the Harlan, and when Harlan ran around the corner, that is
Mhm.
another building behind there?
It
Like a
is.
stable? Okay.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It is. Anyone else investigating in this space recognizes almost without a doubt that this is the remnants of a hunting lodge at one time. Looks like it's long been deserted from actual hunters, and it would seem, oh, and by the way, the lights that were in the windows are gone as well. So there is no candlelight, there is no lamplight in the building itself. So it just looks now, as you all are in there, those of you with dark vision can see, those of you without dark vision, it's just a very dark space. So you're having a hard time. So if Gimner, you're looking, or Harlan, you're looking, it just now looks very, very faded and mute, nothing
Gibner
clear.
will light his hooded lantern
Okay.
to help illuminate some light while they do the search.
Yeah, it lights, and as it lights, it does look like the scene from a horror movie, at least on this
Now,
side. Corpses,
When
bones.
he does that, DM, I'm gonna scooch down and look out the window to that back house to see if anything is going on there while they're searching and the lights are on.
As you kind of peer out the back, you see a much smaller structure, more of an open air structure than the one that you're in right now.
Okay, cool.
But no movement.
No perceived threats. Gotcha.
Yeah, no movement out of that building. Anyone else doing anything inside this space?
I'm just gonna sit down and start cleaning my glaive.
Okay, yeah, you sit in the floor, clean the glaive. No problem. Nothing seems to be affecting you. Nothing coming in from the outside. Anyone else doing anything? Harlan, what are you up to?
Harlan's just gonna keep watch at the moment.
So you're looking kind of back down the road. Again, you don't see any movement. Very quiet inside the space.
Okay.
And then Gimner.
Now that he's got his hooded lantern lit, he's just searching this hunting lodge.
Yep. It's long deserted, sort of, but obviously been repurposed for something. It's like half hunting lodge, half trap, snare for unsuspecting evening visitors to the lodge. That's kind of what you're able to ascertain. You've got this sort of comfortable feel on the one side, and the other side just looks very, very much like a crime scene of bones.
So do we basically want to try to take a sleep here, or what? It is 8 o'clock. It's a good spot.
It is. Yeah. There's a broken window.
Yep.
The door's currently unlocked. It is a structure.
I booted that door open too.
Yeah.
So.
It's busted. Yeah.
What's left of it. Yeah.
You guys can try to take a long rest here and see what happens. Or
Not.
move on down the road in the dead of night. I mean, it's now probably 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
I vote staying here till dawn.
Yeah, let's just swing this door closed and maybe try to put something in front of this window and take us a little rest.
There's a number of old crates and big sort of pallets that you could bust up, things that might have been used for hauling furs and things like that you can sort of wedge against what's left of the door jamb to try to keep that door shut. The window, glass on the floor, but you guys are all able to sort of settle in. And then this time next week, we'll find out if you're able to sleep through the night without being revisited by the other
Dang.
inhabitant of this abode. This lovely young lady who was trapped and captured, who needed your help. This damsel in distress.
Oh, nice.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace out. You guys have a great week.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
You have a great week. We'll talk to you next Wednesday.